Okay, good. Maybe we're getting a little bit better now. Right. Good evening, everybody. I'm just going to start off now. I think we waited for a good 5 minutes. Good evening from Kuala Lumpur. We are here. I'm not sure how many of us are not in Malaysia, coming from different parts of the region. Let me introduce myself. I'm Michael Low. I'm the principal of Shante Sanctuary. Most of you that has been through our previous talks will understand that we run a clinic here in Kuala Lumpur. The presentations that we do every Monday is designed for partners. And as such, it will evolve each week. So last week, we talked a little bit more about the oil. This week, I'll be talking to on something else and inviting different speakers to come on board as well. This is how we're going to do it. We try to contain it within 45 minutes to 60 minutes each session. So there may be even a hard stop towards the end, okay? So back to introducing myself. I'm the principal of a functional medicine clinic here in Kuala Lumpur. And for the benefit of those that just joined us today, we are located in Jalan Ampang. And because of whom I am and where we are, for new partners and for partners coming on board, we won't be talking about it tonight, but I should be making some arrangements to speak to you directly. All partners of the Dream Team enjoys the use of the clinic, particularly with one assessment tool that we have known as Arterial Health Stress Index. Fundamentally, it's a stress test using a clip on the finger that measures your heart rate variability. That would also give quite a lot of information, such as your stress level, your stress resistance, your autonomic profile, but above all, arterial health. It shows how stiffened are the arteries within one's body rather. So that assessment is actually quite comprehensive. But why I like about it and why I'm offering it to all Z Dream partners is that we would be able to understand inflammation status of the person's body. So as you know, inflammation is the underlying causes to a lot of diseases, and fundamentally is due to the imbalance of our essential fatty acids. That's omega-6 and omega-3, okay? This device allows us to understand very well the inflammatory level of one's body. And that are clear indicators for us to communicate with your clients or your friends or people that we invite to the clinic, okay? So that's Shante Sanctuary. We're located in Jalan Ampang, right next to Glen Eagles Hospital. I'm also the founder and the principal of Shante Solutions. It's a health analytics company. Part of what we do is provide corporate executive health management to Fortune 500 companies. So we look at corporate executives from the perspective of stress, sleep deprivation, mental health, and vitality. My past record history has been as a senior development director in China for a Singapore company known as IMC. The project in China is Octave. I was in charge of the entire wellness department or division, where we had invested about 3.4 billion ringgit. Yes, 3.4 billion ringgit in this very luxurious resort. So that's quite interesting. I was also a managing partner for Inside Shante, which is a health tech company in China. Prior to that, I was the global group managing director for Villa Medica. It's a German company primarily. where I was the global managing director, and it's a regenerative medicine clinic. Okay, and a little bit before then, for about a dozen years, I was a publisher for a very successful publication known as Spa Asia. So that's me. Tonight's agenda is a little bit of an introduction to the Z Dream team. Zinzino founders and a company. The test-based nutrition, that's what it is all about. Our cellular self, skin. Tonight, I'll be talking a little bit more about our skin. Extracellular matrix, or ECM. The regenerative processes. And then we have Dr. Shabnam this evening to talk to us on inflammation. So we are on fire. Inflammation to Chinese is heat and fire. And we have a special guest this evening coming to join us from Hong Kong. She's actually a Malaysian, Judy, which is a darling friend of ours. She's my buddy. So she's coming on board to share with us a little bit about her experience. Hong Kong just started in October. So she just had about just under 4 months of a good run with Zinzino, and she'll share with us on her success. And then Marvin, which is our back office, will be sharing about compensation plans for Zinzino. Okay, so we've broken up that session into a few parts. I'll get to that a little bit later. So Zinzino, their motto is inspire change in life. That caught me in the first instance when I was introduced to it by Judy sometime in November. It took me a little while to get into the swing of things because I was somewhat busy then. And when I got to know it, this company was very impressive by the sure fact that the founder, this is a picture of Oren and Hilda. They are the founders of Zinzino. They are full-time, hands-on, on day-to-day running of the business. Now, I've known a lot of companies, when you are founder status, very few find between spends their years hands-on on the job. Now, Oren and Hilda both are working day and night with us on opening up the company towards the world. They have developed the products for, the company is about 16 years old. The products has been somewhere also about that same time. And over the last recent 6 years, 7 years, they started to convert the company business into an MLM business. And they have an array of products since then. But in Asia or Malaysia, we only have 3, of which I will be talking about today, a little bit of it. The company is NASDAQ listed in Europe. It's reliable and very strong financial background it has. It is now already 37 open markets around the world, but they're opening about 5 to a dozen over countries each year. That's the agenda. And as I've said, Hong Kong and China started October, and Malaysia, Singapore are pre-launch status, and I think India is pre-launch, so is Thailand, Philippines also. So they are really opening up this part of the world at this moment in time. So in good time, Indonesia will open. Now, as you know, and if you know anything about MLM companies at all, it has always been being in the right time and the right place. Now, over the last so many years, I've been in the healthcare business for closing to 20 years now. And much of, during that period of time, I've been approached by numerous MLM companies, but none of it quite attracted me for several good reasons. The concept and philosophy of their products is a little bit questioning. However, more than often, the stumbling hurdle for me is I'm in the wrong placing and I'm in the wrong time. This company has been around for a long time. There are thousands of people above me, and it didn't attract my interest at all. So those are the kind of normal stumbling block. But with Zinzino, it's different. We are top of the line at the moment. For you that attended this evening, there's about a couple of dozen of you, will understand very easily that our position is on top. And the timing is perfect as the company, or rather the brand, is at pre-launch stage. Meaning to say, for those that have listened to us the last couple of weeks, will also learn today that there is a reset button come May this year. When the company officially opens, for all the goals that we may not have achieved during now to May, we have a chance to reset it. So, you know, with all these companies, they always have some targets for us to meet, right? So while we're getting to know the company, getting to know the products, there is a milestone that is going to give us a reset opportunity come May this year. So that's a big bonus as far as I'm concerned. So it's not so punishing, to say the least, right? So what caught my attention was this company is a unicorn company in Europe, coming from Sweden. That's where they are headquartered in Sweden. As I mentioned just now, they are Nasdaq listed in Europe. They are very active in Norway and Iceland. Most of the products that we have are produced in Iceland. And the attraction of this company is evidence-based nutraceutical science. I'll tell you a little bit more about it shortly. So this is that test kit, and the product is actually a test-based nutrition. Now, a lot of us has been taking supplements for a long time, I'm sure, right? We all started our supplements, say 2 pills a day, 3 times a day for indefinite period of time. We don't know where we start, and we definitely don't know where we are going to be stopping. Zinzino is different. It's everything about evidence-based, hence the test. The box on the left-hand side there is a dry spot blood test kit, where it's then test, you drop your blood on the blotter, it's sent back to Europe. Only one particular laboratory that does the blood test for this particular company. All major universities in Europe uses this particular laboratory, so they are pretty well established. For accuracy and consistency, Zinzino has worked with this company exclusively. Now that ensures to understand where we are with regards to our fatty acids imbalance, right? So this company is everything about balancing our omega-6 versus our omega-3. Excuse me. So the third product that they have in Malaysia right now is the very science-based skin serum. I find that very impressive. And today is my mission to share with you a little bit more about the skin serum. Oops. Now, as most of us understand, we are all everything about cells, right? Our entire body is full of cells. So tonight, part of the talk here will focus a little bit more on cellular level, and also how we protect, we repair, and we rebuild the cellular structures of our entire body. However, I'm going to be focusing on more on the facial, on the skin side of the cells regeneration. We have no less than 100 trillion cells in our body, right? Once upon a time, we thought bone marrows had lesser stem cells, but now we understand there are no less than 50,000 to 200,000 different stem cells. So there are abundance of stem cells. So everything about us is on a cellular level. And aging is fundamentally the aging of cells, right? So the deterioration of cells is a part of aging process, hence the degeneration of cells. So as we age, some people would want not to have wrinkles. I sometimes find that particularly where I travel to all these lovely countries, this is the photo journal of my last trip to Bhutan a few years back. I was fascinated by the stories that you can tell out of someone's face, right? Sometimes it's good, but I know a lot of us are trying to avoid wrinkles and also stains on our skin. But it all depends again how you see things, right? So in this case here, I find the more lines they have, it shows so much about the person's personality. And of course, this lady here on the right, you can see her happy lines, I call it. So you can tell while she is living in a very basic life, she's such a happy character. So lines does do and does tell a lot. So how do we age? Fundamentally, there is the extrinsic aspect and also the intrinsic aspect of aging. What is intrinsic aging? Is biological. Only about 10 to 15% of our aging process is due to your genes or your own age. Do you know that? It's quite interesting to understand it. But about 85 to 90% of our aging processes, our degenerative processes, are impacted by external reasons, causes, right? So it could be dietary, environment, or stress load onto our cells. So it's just not on the face itself, but it could be on our body and our organs that we load. So a good understanding on the environmental impact on our body could be studied through an assessment that we have here in the clinic that we use quite a lot. Is known as the epigenetics assessment, where you can tell environmentally how are you impacted by various, be it frequency, be it air, be it the water, be it the nutrition of food, and how we sleep, and the materials that we are exposed to, even the fabric that we wear. So epigenetic assessment actually is quite an accurate assessment that actually allows us to better understand the extrinsic aging impact on us, right? So these are the ways that how we are aging. Now, I wanted to show this picture of this gentleman. It's actually, I don't know him. I know of the story with him. So he's actually an American guy. He's actually a truck driver. You see, he drives for the last 20, 30 years. Look at his two different chicks, right? So one side is on the inside of the car, and the other side, so his left is actually on the outside, where it is exposed to the environmental impact. Look at how stressed up the skin is. It's actually due to the sun and also, of course, different air, I guess, air pollution of sorts in the environment that causes one side of his face to age a lot more than the other. Quite interesting, no? So this is an incident where you can understand better how someone's skin ages. Now, the inevitable aging that we all face, while we cannot avoid it, but you can almost predict it and also definitely prevent it. Now, this is a photograph of myself that I use for a visa. Now, I have used technology because we are in health tech, and I'm now predicting how I will be when I'm 85, 90 years old. So that's fantastic, right? But what if today with Zinzino, we're able to do this, to bring you back to where you are, and it is entirely reversible. I'd like to share with you the reason why in a moment. This is another interesting picture. This is a friend of a friend, John. He lives in UK, United Kingdom. He is a smoker, unfortunately a diabetic patient, and you see the impact on his face, right? And of course, he's out and about, and if I'm not mistaken, he's a homeless gentleman. And I'd like to introduce you to this gentleman. This is a very important man in Zinzino. He's the head of medical technology in Zinzino, Dr. Paul Clayton. In good time, in the next few months, I'm hoping to invite Dr. Paul Clayton to be a part of our forum. Dr. Paul is a friend of this friend, John. So you see how the difference in their features, right? The question that I have right now, which I allow you maybe just 30 seconds to unmute yourself to give me an answer. Who can tell me how old is Dr. Paul Clayton? Take a guess. 52. You have to unmute. 52, Luke says is 52. And how old is the gentleman on the right? John. Take a wild guess.
60.
60.
Yep.
Very good guess. The guy on the right, John, the friend of friend, he is 60 years old. Now, would you be very surprised if I tell you that Dr. Paul Clayton in this photograph taken just many months ago, he's 70 years old. So he's the guy with all the signs of what we are doing. That's Dr. Paul Clayton at 70 years old today, 70. So you see, this is what science can help us keep our youthful features and our skin, right? So that's a pretty good comparison. And I couldn't resist not showing you this particular story here. So aging of skin, what does it mean, really? All of us suffers from aging. Some of us age a little bit more. Fundamentally, loss of matrix or the extracellular matrix, which I'll talk to you a little bit more afterwards. It's the thinning of the skin. We lose elasticity and we lose tensile strength, right? There's no elastic and there's no more strength to hold the skin together. It is dehydrated, therefore it's dry. So when we wrinkle, our skin is more prone to injury. And when our immune system is also reduced, we're also immune to infection. So skin infection and also serious disease of the skin. That's all part of skin aging. Now, this is an explanation that I thought can be best describe the extra cellular matrix by using a chair in construction. So if you could look at the frame, and that's basically our bones and our structure holding everything together. The spring is the hypodermis. The cushion and the fillings is the dermis level. And of course, the brown skin is actually the leather skin is the external skin, right? If we can keep this in mind, this particular chair structure, and I thought this may be the easiest way to describe and for you to understand how the regenerative of our skin works, okay? So the frame is the bones that holds everything together. Hypodermis is the spring, the elasticity and also the strength of the dermis, which is basically the firmness of the content, if you may. And then of course you have the external skin, right? And there's three phases of anti-aging, if we look at it. So there's a prevention of the bone loss, the structure, the wood, and the bones in our body. Balance Oil Plus has all the necessary ingredients to help us have an anti-aging process or support for our bone structure. The Balance Oil has a high degree of omega-3, infused with polyphenol, which is a very powerful antioxidant that helps the processes or the performance of the omega-3 in our body, so that it prevents it from being rancid when it processes into our body. It has many different capabilities, the polyphenol, which is an oil extract of a pre-harvested olive fruit. So seed, sorry, this is considered a seed. So it's pre-harvested olive seed, and polyphenol is the oil. It actually helps many different chronic conditions, including heart health, brain functions, and also, of course, preventing strokes. as much as also to the degree of sugar levels, managing a better sugar level, right? So the second point to anti-aging is the rebuilding of, in this case here, I've used facial muscle. Facial muscle, there's really nothing much we can eat or support except some exercises. There's a lot of facial exercises that we can do. There's a lot of devices and tools out there that helps us build up the muscle. So muscle, you have to work hard and build it. And the third part of the anti-aging of the skin and to regenerate it is the extracellular matrix, as I mentioned this now. In Zinzino, they're basically the two underlining product, which is the Balance Oil Plus, which is fundamentally the omega-3 polyphenol, vitamin D3, and also E within it. And when you have E, you have omega-9, right? So that's the combination of the oil plus the Zinzino skin serum to support, to facilitate the anti-aging processes of your extracellular matrix, which is your skin. All right, so there's this three strategy. Now, this is actually a skin structure. So on the left side, there is the hypodermis, the dermis, and the epidermis. I'm not going to, don't get worried. This is not a medical or clinical study in understanding the structure of a skin, but I wanted to show you this. This is the cellular membrane that holds our skin and our face in place in the right order. This guy here is the very underlining membrane that holds and helps facilitate all kinds of amino acid polymers within us. So collagen is for strength, elastin is for the elasticity. Again, you don't have to go through the whole thing here, but what I'm trying to show you is the importance of understanding the content, which is the membrane under our skin. And that's the foam, or that's the cushion part of the sofa that I showed you just now. These membranes are very, very important. And we have the right ingredients to support the performance of this membrane so that they are able to communicate with all the rest of the cells within the part of the face or the entire body for that matter. There's so many different components to this matrix. What I wanted to share with you is this is a very important part of that. So when the matrix is so dynamic, it is constantly being broken down and it needs to be repaired, right? It's just like sitting down on a cushion. Every day you're bouncing on it, you're sitting on it. This ECM, this extracellular matrix gets used and gets, I want to use the word abuse, but maybe pressured is maybe a better description. So this ECM is constantly being used and burnt out, and it's constantly being repaired. In a breakdown situation, when repair is not enough, the ECM, which is the cushion, if you want to think about it, those net or the mesh that I was talking about, the extracellular matrix deteriorates, and therefore aging takes place. But however, when you repair it, there's lesser breaking down, and therefore aging is reversed. Does it make sense so far? Yeah. So this is a very interesting understanding. And I had used, as I said, the sofa as the analogy, which I thought was the best. Now, in a breakdown factor, there is all these issues. There's inflammation. Inflammation is caused by the imbalance of essential fatty acids, which is omega-6 being too much compared to omega-3. Most of you understand already. Otherwise, I will explain further in the Q&A session or in another session on the oil that we consume, the essential fatty acids. It causes inflammation. Oxidation is part of that degenerative process. Glycation is actually very much something about sugar. So diabetic patients will understand that their lives is shortened by 6 to 8 years when your sugar level is high. So for people that take sugar like 7 teaspoons, I don't know how you're going to manage that, but I'm talking about Luke. That takes 7 sugar with his coffee. But anyway, glycation is one of the factors that contribute towards breakdown, right? In Zinzino, to address this, you have the omega-3 and polyphenol. As I mentioned just now, polyphenol is the olive oil. That's the extract of pre-harvested olive, polyphenol, to address it. Beta-glucan is also the other ingredients within what the serum has, also with polyphenol to help the oxidative process from being oxidated, or it prevents oxidation is another way of describing it. So beta-glucan and also polyphenol prevents the oxidation, which is equals to the degeneration of our skin. And glycation, of course, polyphenol, as I mentioned just now, one of its value is to prevent sugar levels. And the repair factors within the skin serum, it has petapeptides. Peptides is a direct contributing factor to the repair of the skin. Now, I want to share with you at this juncture about the peptides that it has. Now, a few days ago, I had a bit of a pimple on my forehead. Yes, at 59 years old, I get pimple on my forehead as well. Well, that's me being youthful. And because I'm using the skin serum, within a night, my pimple is managed and my scar is completely subsided. I have a little bit of a stain here, but the skin is repaired in just a matter of 2-3 days. Now that, I guess, is the peptides. I hope I'm right with this. We have tonight a nurse as well as a doctor in the panel, or maybe a couple of doctors to the panel. You can correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I've done quite a fair bit of a study, so I hope things are pretty accurate. The indirect assistance to the repair is the beta-glucan, the 1 to 6 and 1 to 3, 1 to 16 and 1 to 3 beta-glucan that helps the repair of the skin. And of course, there are precursor and cofactors that is various from the food that we eat and things that we do to ourselves that helps the repair process. So the overall effect of the skin regeneration or the use of the skin serum is it increases matrix formation and healing. That's the overall healing effects. It reduces the matrix breakdown. Remember the cushion, it helps it from breaking down. So it actually then holds up better. Matrix is then extended, it's also enhanced. So it becomes a stronger cushion underneath our skin. It improves the skin's texture, the thickness. Remember, part of the aging of skin process is the thinning of the skin, right? So here helps it to thicken and also the elasticity of it. So this is where the collagen helps the strength and the elastin helps the elasticity of the skin, right? So there you go. And also, of course, one of the overall effects is that the aging process is reversed, right? You see, a lot of us could say that we are already consuming a lot of collagen stuff. Actually, collagen by itself does not work, just as omega-3 by itself does not work. So I almost want to be the renegade to start to claim that omega-3 that you buy out in the marketplace is actually a scam, because the shelf life of it, the performance of it is low and short, and the efficacy, which means the performance of the omega-3 oil out there that we've been consuming for the dozens of years from all kinds of from all kinds of fabulous brands, it's actually not very, very effective. And the short of effectiveness is primarily due to the lack of the magic ingredient, which is not magic. we are revealing it, and that is polyphenol. Polyphenol is that very powerful oil extract from pre-harvested olive seeds. Okay, so that's a good point for you to take home. Now, the reversible prospects in this, that I have done some research. Now, this is very impressive, and I want to share this with you. Look at just merely 60 days of reconstruction using the skin serum. This is the improvement that we're seeing. We see smoothing of the lines. We see the closing or the reduction of the pores. We see also a little bit of a nice color tanning. This is the ingredients that's in the skin serum. Look at how the skin has become a lot more perfect, right? Less greasy, less deeper lines. The stains has been reduced, and also the pores have also reduced. So this is one example, and this is another more common example. This is only coming from a middle-aged young lady. The one on the left, look at the stain and the size of the pores on the skin, and look at it after 60 days where the skin is a lot better presented. Isn't that amazing? Huh? So that's about all that I have to share with you on the cellular regeneration using the Zinzino product this evening. So I ask all of us to sometimes be quiet, and when you remain quiet, you get to hear. And I don't mean to mute yourself. I'm talking about you in your daily lives. When we listen to our body, there's a speaker somewhere. Could you believe it? Siri is talking to me. Shut up, Siri. I know. Sorry, excuse me. I thought someone was talking. Anyway, my point that I'm trying to make is listen to your inner body. Listen to your health condition. Listen to what's happening inside you. And you can only listen when you're quiet and when you're calm with yourself. The next topic is very important to all of us to understand, and it happens to most of us, if not all of us, and that's this inevitable inflammation status in our health. Okay, now this evening we have invited Dr. Shabnam. Dr. Shabnam works with Shante Sanctuary in KL here. She's a functional medicine specialist, and we have Dr. Shabnam this evening to join us to talk about inflammation. Okay, so over to you, Dr. Shabnam.
Thank you, Michael. Good evening, everyone.
I will do the clicking. Okay, you just tell me when to click.
Sure. Thank you so much. All right, so let's see why all of us suffer from inflammation. Yes, a little bit about me. So I'm a functional medicine doctor, and I'm working with Michael in Shante Sanctuary. I have been doing this for more than 10 years now. I got my MBBS in IMU, Malaysia. I received my master's in medical nutrition. I actively use bioidentical hormones, and I merge all three streams of medicine to bring my patients the best. All right, and I'm a firm believer of functional medicine. So that's enough about me. All right, so let's understand inflammation. Now, when our body undertakes inflammation, it is undertaking a process of protecting itself against harmful agents such as chemicals, toxins, infectious agents, stuff in our food, etc. And this is how our body protects itself and prepares itself to heal. So when this happens acutely, like for instance, when we are infected or when we sustain an injury, it's great because we quickly heal and we can move along with our lives. But when it's continuous and chronic, day in and day out, it is very bad to the body systems. Next, please. All right, so how do you know if you have chronic inflammation? You may always feel tired. You may sleep more than usual and wake up still feeling tired and unrested. You may suffer from recurrent headaches and brain fog. You may have some digestive issues such as heartburn, constipation, difficulty digesting a meal, especially if it's extra rich. You may be suffering weight gain despite not eating extra and trying to exercise. You may have fleeting aches and pains in your joints and muscles. It may be very difficult to feel happy from day to day, and you will be weak immune system wise. It will be easy for you to contract disease and infection. Next, please. All right, so this is a bit of a busy picture. Just bear with me. Basically, the center where the man's silhouette is, it describes various diseases. And all this is caused by inflammation, which is a blanket process across the board. So how do we get to inflammation? When we eat extra calories, for example, we encourage the body to undertake inflammatory processes. When we eat foods that are processed and quick, easy to grab, they tend to have reduced fiber. And this causes elevation of cholesterol, triglycerides, and higher blood sugar. When we work all the time seated, we are unable to exercise. And if we don't undertake to exercise regularly, that also causes inflammation. And what I'd like to bring your attention to is the omega-6, omega-3 shift. I'll be going a bit more into omega-6 and omega-3 later, but basically when there is an imbalance in the two ratios of these fatty acids, it encourages cascades of inflammation, which drives disease. And finally, there is also decreased polyphenols. So when we don't get to take enough foods rich in polyphenols, we encourage the, insulin resistance, we encourage even more inflammation. So all of this lifestyle habits and dietary habits will lead to even greater inflammation. Next, please. So let's look at some causes, common causes for chronic inflammation. Firstly, a diet rich in pro-inflammatory foods. I'll be going into those kinds of foods shortly. Chronic stress. When you're working every day, you have no time to rest, you do not meditate, you cannot manage stress, it will drive inflammation and you will fall sick. When there is no exercise, when you're unable to sleep well, when you're overweight, and when you suffer from hormonal imbalances. Next, please. So what are the pro-inflammatory foods? These are foods that encourage inflammation, and these are foods that are laden with sugar and carbohydrates, saturated fats. That's your McDonald's, Pizza Hut, etc. Trans fats, foods rich in gluten, foods rich in dairy. If someone takes a lot of milk, for example, foods rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which is found in virtually everything you can find in the supermarket, and foods delicious because they are. Next, please. So why are these foods bad? Well, pro-inflammatory foods, when they guide you, they cause swelling level of the gut lining itself. So when there is swelling, it'll impair the absorption of much needed nutrients. It'll disrupt the gut lining, so there'll be leakage between the cells of the gut. It'll kill the healthy bacteria within, and it'll initiate something known as the leaky gut cascade, which leads to all disease. And studies have actually shown that people who are mostly on pro-inflammatory diets will have 38% higher risk of developing heart disease. And these findings are consistent between men and women. And these findings still remain the same even when they took into account other lifestyle factors, such as being overweight, having diabetes or high blood pressure, or high cholesterol. Next, please. Now, let's look at omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. The thing to have just the right amount of fatty acids. Omega-3 plays a role in brain function, so we can deduce properly in our behavior, our mood, blood circulation, skin health, and heart health, of course. And the main sources will include fatty fish like salmon and algae. Omega-6 fats will contribute to the synthesis of hair, skin, and bones. And main sources of omega-6 fats include corn, soybean, cottonseed, nuts, and animal products. Okay, so it is important to have both of these fatty acids in our diet, but when we take too much of either, it'll shut down the function of the other. And most of us tend to have more omega-6 than omega-3. An ideal ratio should be less than 3:1. Next, please. So the thing is, omega-6 fatty acids drive inflammation. They encourage it. A diet with a lot of omega-6 and little omega-3 will encourage inflammation and encourage disease. Now, over the past 30 to 40 years, omega-6 has been added to every processed food imaginable to extend shelf life and improve taste. And a study has shown, and it's not even a recent study, that omega-6 consumption has risen from 13 grams per day to 37 grams per day. So because of these changes in our diet, the current omega-6 to omega-3 ratio is very high, and the average person will have an imbalance as much as 25:1. Next, please. So why is this so bad? There is an increase in all inflammatory diseases when the omega-6-3 ratio is out of balance, especially heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, metabolic syndrome, bowel issues, blindness, autoimmune diseases, and the list goes on and on. Next, please. So here, there is a study taken from population studies that shows that the higher the omega-6 fatty acid is, which is the percentage omega-6 in HUFA, all right, which is high unsaturated fatty acids, the greater the heart attack death rate. So you can see that US leads, while Greenland and Japan is far at the bottom. Right. So that's what I have to say on inflammation. Over to you, Michael. I think you're muted, Michael.
Unmute. Hi, thank you. Thank you, Doc. Well, I hope you get to understand a little bit more with regards to the imbalances of omega-6 versus omega-3. The importance of the 6 is not that we don't need 6. We do need 6. However, we have too much of it. As what Dr. Shabnam mentioned just now, by average here across Asia, we're seeing average 20-25:1, where the ideal ratio is 3:1. But most people, after 120 days of consuming the balanced oil, sees a significant change. 95% sees a significant change, and the change is nothing lesser than 60%. So average, like my recent, guilty as I am, my recent test, my first test that came back was I'm 23.5:1. And with that, after 120 days, I should be hoping to see that I'm in the low 10s, so 12 to 13 or 15, no more after 120 days. So the cycle would be for you to then, for me then, to continue to take a 120 days of the balanced oil to bring myself down to the ideal ratio of 3:1, right? Now, I have known people to be below 3. So they're 1.7, 1.9, 2.5:1 kind of ratio. I yearn for that level, because when you are below a certain ratio of 5:1, I believe, your heart condition improves. Anti-cancer status is in a ratio of about 3:1. So when you are hovering in a region of 3:1, the chances of you having any of these diseases or illnesses is hugely reduced. So this is where science is now overtaking what medicine can do. And everything that we're consuming out of the balanced oil is natural, right? So isn't it fantastic? It's food grade natural source. that helps us to bring us down to the quotient, which is the level of our well-being. That's what we have been striving for, right? I mean, in all the years of practicing medicine, one of the things that we've been looking at is to how to make sure that we know where we are and we can take supplements as much as we need it for the time that we need it and the specific deficiency that we need. Here you have the right tool for it. So, so thank you very much again, Dr. Shabnam. This evening, we have a guest speaker. Judy, are you around? This is an old buddy friend of mine. She's from Malaysia, so she's Malaysian. We go back something like 25 more years, 27, 8 years, I think. Judy, are you around?
Yes,
I
am.
You. Oh,
yes,
welcome,
I am.
Judy. Hey.
Hi.
Anyway,
Hi.
I wanted, ladies and gentlemen, please meet our good friend, Judy. She's responsible for the mess that I've created for you guys. She got me into Zinzino, and she is been on it for the last 4 months, and she would have some success stories to share with us. Over to you, Jude. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for sharing my passion in believing Zinzino is the next to the advanced technology of success in human health. I mean, I have read a lot, studied a lot on nutrition, and coming close to actually move to the US for a year to take up nutritional course. But this COVID has put my plan all change. And when I was approached by the founder in September, and through Christine, and then I thought I was going in for a job to be their trainer, to be their office manager. But then they said, no, they're looking for someone to help them to establish the business in Hong Kong. And I said, I'm nowhere near someone like Liu or that is good. But they said, no, you can do it, I'm sure. So I said, okay. But why Zinzino now, despite many brands have asked me and approached me in the past? That's because I believe in the test base. I am a very test base. I want everything to be a proven thing that I can take. One of the reasons I didn't take any supplement is because I don't know what I'm taking, and everybody is also taking 2 tablets a day. That's why I always question, how can a 92 kilo take 2 tablets and a 46 kilo also take 2 tablets? So I don't do that. So that's why I don't take. But my result came out to be 5-1, which I know I am eating the right diet. But not everyone can be like me, and not everyone can do the same. Eating the same food. I'm eating 365 days, one type of breakfast only, one type, unless I'm traveling and I stay in a hotel. Otherwise, it's only the same thing. I can go on and on. And for that, I believe in eating right and resting and maintaining your harmony inside you. So when Zinzino came, I said, yes, then I'll give it a go. And actually, Michael was the very first person I called. And then he was like, oh, but he disappeared to somewhere. And I was like, okay, I have to wait for him. And then in the meantime, I go and talk to my other friends. They all want to do it. So that's how I began. And like I said, it's because of the test-based, the product, and then most of all the system. The company has got a very good system that, although I'm not good at, from where I am, I'm not done anything like that before. But I believe that looking at the system, being a businesswoman, and what exactly put me into it more is more determined is because of the unrest in Hong Kong, that I saw many businesses went into serious losses when rental are high. So that's when I said perhaps online business should be the next in line. But then I don't know what online business I was going to do. Then came this Zinzino, and I believe, yes, there's a timing. Timing is right. So I say, oh, God sent a new business for me to do, when something that everything is talking about high rental, low return, No. So this is where I get into Zinzino, and I feel, and then as I got to know more, I like the product, I like the system in their payment, and I like the way that the down to earth founder. Many founders are not approachable and not close to the people unless you are someone very, very high up in their organization, and they are very down to earth. And whenever there is a request made that someone of my team want to meet, they are always open to say yes. They will meet up and talk to the team member that I have. So for that, I'm very grateful. They are very down to earth couples, and they are very friendly. And the wife even shared in one of the training session that organized that by me with Christine, who actually is the one that who signed me up. So for that, I find the company has got a good system, has got a good product, and it's a test base. So that is enough for me to jump into it and get my friends to join. So I really hope that friends, tonight that you are here, if you are, I must say, I must compliment Michael. Michael is really great in his presentation. He would be, I'm highly recommending him to the company to put him as our presenter to present to all our even Asian member, because Michael can really touch the right note to the people. And I should think that I'm sure Michael will be very successful in this journey. And I'm very glad to have Michael to partner me. And when I pull him in, he just said, okay, and he joined me. I was very thankful to Michael for believing in me. But I guess we are always in the same species. We have known each other for that many years. So at the end of the day, if you know how old is Michael, yeah, you know how old I am. Michael.
Well, I didn't mean to set it up for you, Jude.
So, but I'm never afraid to tell people, because a lot of people ask if I have gone for any plastic surgery. I said no, I don't believe in that. I believe in natural aging, but aging is about like what Michael just said, the serum, the skin, you can be taken care of and you'll be good. And the serum has helped me greatly on my face, I must say. He has done a great job. And I don't have any makeup on my skin, and this is just I have for the last few hours. So this is just how good the product is. So this is all I want to share with you. Friends out there,
Thank you, Judy.
Join Michael. Great team. Wish you all the success.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Judy. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I had a picture of Judy earlier in another presentation, but tonight I had not used her face because I thought she's here in person, so we can all see her actual face. But once again, thank you very much, Judy.
You're welcome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is almost impossible for us to have a partners evening without talking about business. So I'd like you to take a walk with me now onto a totally different avenue. Enough about the science of skin that I've been talking about this evening. I'm going to be inviting a colleague of ours here. Now, before I do, for those that are not familiar with the Dream Team, when I first started or got into the business, which is just weeks ago, by the way, I haven't even finished one bottle of oil yet. So, so this is how new we are. But I realized that, and I've never been to any MLM businesses before, but I realized one thing. Besides the being in the right timing, in the right place, I realized one thing. In this game, in this business, it's not about me. It's about us. It's about us being a team. And it's only us being a team helping each other that we will succeed. So the Dream Team is the team that I set up for all of us. So therefore, I set up initially a clinical support, which is Kate. Marvin is our back office support that you have access to all the time. So we have a group chat, and you also, I guess by now, have a direct line to my associates in the team. We have Joanne as a communications person, and we're here to support you. And then I further realized that that's not good enough, that we, not just you, we all need an easier entry, a low-hanging fruit, how we may be able to address or communicate with our customers. Anything new is always very difficult, right? So we had then thought the deployment of the arterial health and stress index assessment tool that I have in the clinic for free. You as a business partner of the Dream Team only, you have access to use this device for free every time, anytime, provided when we are open, make an appointment, please. Whenever we are open, anytime and every time. You can also then bring your friends and associates and customers to the clinic that we have here. And Kate will be more than happy to do this very simple 3 minutes assessment that tells them how stressful they are and what sort of resistance they have, the autonomic profile, the arterial health status, which I mentioned much earlier, beginning of the talk, reflects the inflammatory status of the arteries, okay? You'll be very, very impressed. And it is then also an automated recommendation that suggests more than often, 40 years and above, more than often the use of omega-3, omega-6 oils, which helps you to communicate much easier with your customers, okay? So that's what we are, and I'm just only far too happy and excited to meet you all back in the clinic here and receive you and also help you to understand better this wonderful, I call it the unicorn company, Zinzino of Europe. So be my guest, come to the clinic anytime at your free will, okay? So moving forward, this evening, we'll be talking about the ladder, the steps to our success. We have divided this segment into 3 to 4 parts. Part 1 today, Marvin will be talking to you about how to achieve silver, which is the very first step, okay? And then part 2 will be on gold and executive, and part 3 will be how to achieve to be a platinum, diamond, and then so on and so forth into director and crown. Now, at this juncture, before I hand over to Marvin, I'd like to say this one thing. Just keep it simple. For those that has not done it before, like me, I, for one, wanted to sample the goodness of the product. I want to be the testament of the product. So therefore, I'm consuming it. I'm doing everything the product has, which is really 3 things. Test my finger, drink the oil, and use the serum. That's all I'm doing for the time being. But I also set myself a target. For my first 30 days, I wanted 10 partners. I've exceeded that. Now I'm on my second 30 days. I would have 25 partners. And then on my third 30 days, which is my 90th days, I will have 15, meaning in total, for my 90 days, I have 50 partners target. And for every partner, it is my commitment to help everyone to have at least 10 partners underneath you, right? And then after, we go to the market aggressively. We talk about sales campaign. We talk about engaging various different channels. At this moment in time, Dr. Shabnam and me, we are engineering a panel of doctors across different continents. So you will have a infrastructure support what I had intended to do. Now, I've built numerous businesses in the world with, of course, with a lot of money, but with this Zinzino business, I'm actually doing with whatever means that we have, because this is a business that is so fantastic. The investment is already done. The founders have already invested their sweat and blood, and then the NASDAQ listing of the company in Europe has given them a tremendously amazing infrastructure. One that, you know, is so efficient, as what Jude was saying. The back office is efficient. The understanding is very simple. The processes are so very well thought of. But after all, one very powerful value that really wins my heart is the company has integrity. Now, for being in the business for the last, whatever, 35, 40 years, integrity is very important to me. And Zinzino has that. So on that note, I wish all of us a collective effort and best of luck. Okay, this year is the year. It's the year for us. Malaysia is not open, so every foundation that we build means great success in the making. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to hand this to Marvin. Go ahead, Marvin. So you have to use this.
All right. Yeah. All right. Hello, Z Dreamers. Can everyone hear me? Judith, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you. Yes, can hear you.
Hello. Okay, Z Dreamers, just a little information about myself. I'm currently working, but this Zinzino is my full-time, with full-time attitude, okay? And I'll be sharing you the 5 steps on how to be successful on to become a partner, okay? As a new partner, these are the 5 steps. Okay, first, join as an independent Zinzino partner, which you already did. Good job. Second is register for Zinzino for free. You're already a partner. It means you already have registered to Zinzino for free. Third is this. This is what we will be tackling about. Okay. Step 3 is to enroll 4 or more first generation customer premier kits to receive your next month's product for free. Okay, this is through Zinzino for free. You just pay the shipping fee, and it will keep your partner status active as well. Okay, and then for the step 4, create immediate results through the Zinzino 30 to 60 day fast start bonus program. I'll tackle in a little bit. Okay, you will earn bonuses from these 30 to 60 day program. Okay, and then step 5, we will duplicate everything, enroll more partners, and mentor them to duplicate steps 2 to 5. Okay, this is the key to success for new partners. Okay, let's move on. Okay, by the way, credits. Credits are our internal currency in the compensation plan, and credits are used to calculate pay points. Okay, 1 pay point is equal to €1, and it's €1 should equal to 1.15 US dollar. So we're under pre-launch market. Malaysia, Singapore, and Taiwan is under pre-launch market. We will be using US dollar for the meantime until we are soft launch on May. Okay, on May we will have ringgit for Malaysia, Singaporean dollar. Okay. So moving along, number 1 again, I'll tackle step 1. You already did this. You can inform your new prospects or new partners or new customers, basically for new partners. Okay, these are the kits that you have signed for before. I'll just show it to you little by, okay, the first one is the Ultimate Partner Kit. What good about this is if you are on Ultimate Partner Kit within 12 months and you are able to sell 25 kits in 12 months, you will get your money back for free. Okay, money back guarantee. That's what good about this Ultimate Partner Kit. The first one, the ZPK1. Okay, the ZPK2 is the Better Balance Partner Kit. We call it medium kit. It's only 1,185 ringgit. You will have 2 balance oil, 300 ml, and 2 balance oil, 100 ml. Then 2 balance tests, 1 skin serum. Okay. The third one is the Better Skin Partner Kit. Okay, it's also the same price except that it has 6 skin serum. Okay, and 50 ml plus 10 skin serum for sample packs, 5 ml only. Okay, then there are 2 mini balance partner kit. Let me just move this. Anyway, it's okay. The first mini balance partner kit is you will get one balance oil, 300 ml, and one balance test. It costs only 365 ringgit. Okay, the last partner kit is mini skin partner kit. It has 3 skin serum. Okay, it's also 365 US dollar, and plus shipping fee, it's 10 US dollar shipping fee. Okay, for step 2, register for Zinzino for free. What good about this is you will get your product for free, and this includes you can choose whether skin serum or the balance oil, and it comes with digital toolkit. These digital toolkit, these are so useful if you are used to using apps and you want to share Zinzino in Facebook, on Twitter, LinkedIn, or any social media. You can use this toolkit or digital toolkit as we call it. Okay, it's easy to install. You can use it also on your desktop or Mac devices. And then another digital toolkit is the Go Core. Okay, this Go Core basically it's a bunch of trainings that you can listen to. Okay, when it comes to business, these are the things that you can try to listen. Okay, there are so many powerful speakers there. Then, as mentioned by Michael, the powerful back office. Okay, it's easy. I'm your back office support, but once you learn about using the back office, you will love it. It's easy to navigate. It's easy to learn. Okay, but anyway, if you would like to know more about the back office, I'll be glad to assist you. Okay, and then it will give you 10 credits. Okay, this Zinzino for free, it will give you 10 credits, plus the shipping charge of 10 US dollars. So again, this Zinzino for free is this allows you to get your product for free once you get 4 customers. Okay, I'll tackle that in a little while. Okay, so going to step 3, get your products for free. Okay, simple and easy. So remember, I asked you to register for Zinzino for free. So you subscribe monthly to get your favorite Zinzino products, either balance oil or skin serum, and then refer 4 friends who would like to use Zinzino, the skin serum or the balance oil, and then produce a volume of at least 4 times your own order. Every product has credits, and if you will choose like the balance oil, just refer other friends that will also get balance oil. 4 of them, you will get your product for free. Next one, if you get your product for free, you do not need to pay it, just pay the shipping fee. Okay, your product will be free. Just like this demonstration. Okay, you and then you have customers, you're subscribed to Zinzino for free, you refer 4 premier kits to your customers, you will get your product for free. Okay, just pay the shipping fee. Okay, next is achieve smart bronze. Okay, how to do it? In 30 days after joining or enroll after signing up as a partner, remember I told you just need to sell 4 customer kits. Okay, just refer it to your friends. You know how powerful and in demand balance oil to everyone that's health conscious. You just tell them about Zinzino. So if you have 4 of them, you will achieve smart bronze. Once you achieve smart bronze, you will get, these are the compensation that you will be getting. Okay, the first one is customer bonus. What is that? Customer bonus is you will get 10% of all the premier kits that your customer will be getting. For example, the cheapest one is 84 US dollar. So 10% of that would be 8.4 US dollar. So that 8.4 will be your customer bonus. Okay, that's only 1 kit, but you have 4 kits. Okay, so let's say they get a medium size kit or the larger kit. you get the 10%, it will go to you as your bonus. Okay, we call that customer bonus 10%. Second is the mentor bonus. Okay, I have mentioned duplicating is the key to success for this business. So if you have partners that you would like to join you, just tell them also that they just need to sell 4 customer kits, and then you will get a mentor bonus. At the start, you will get 5%. Okay, 5% first, but it will be doubled if you will help your partners to get also 4 customers, so that your mentor bonus from 5%, it will become 10%. Okay. Then the third bonus is after achieving Smart Bronze, there will be a one-time bonus, just one-time bonus. It's 115 US dollar, but in the compensation plan, it's 100 euro. For us, it will be US dollars, so I converted it already. It's 115 one-time bonus for achieving Smart Bronze. Again, to achieve Smart Bronze, just sell 4 customer kits. Okay. So estimated total within 30 days of doing this is you will get 200 US dollar. Okay, not bad. Now, the next target that you would like to achieve is this fast silver. It's also within 30 days. Okay, to achieve this, remember that you already have 4 customers. That's good. Those credits of those customers will be added to your requirement, and the requirement is to get 375 balance credits. Okay, this 375 balance credits, once you get it, you will achieve fast silver. So it means you can sell more customers if you would like it to be more than 4. But I will advise you, after getting 4, you add partners. Okay, partners, you will get more credits from partners. Okay, partners that would like to join the business, that would like to earn like us, to have basically business minded. Okay, customers would like to use only the product. Okay, so that's the requirement. These are the partners again: A and B, C and D. Okay, and these are the bonuses or the compensation that you will be getting after achieving fast silver. Again, you will get customer bonus. Again, I have mentioned, if you would like to add more than 4 customers, you will get customer bonus again, 10%. Then after achieving fast start silver, another one-time bonus again. It's 172.50 US dollar. It's 150 euro, but again, we're in US dollars, so 172.50. And the team commission, what is this? Okay, team commission is basically, I'll open, yeah, there. I'm showing this table at the lower part of our screen. It's this is team commission. Balance credits, for example, 150 balance credits you have on your left, and then on your right, you have 150 each. You will get 11 pay points, or 11 pay points is 11 euro. Then convert it to US dollar. Again, 1.15 per 1 euro. Okay, so that will be your additional commission. So this fast silver requirements, again, it's 375 balance credits. So look at the table again. Which one is nearer 375? It's 300. So 300, you will get 22 pay points, or 22 euro. Just convert it to US dollar. It will be added to your commission. This is also within 30 days. So this fast silver estimated, again, the total will be 200 US dollar. So remember, from Smart Bronze, you got 200. Now you get another 200 US dollar. You already have 400 US dollar estimated compensation. Okay, and it's getting better. Now this is the third target that you will be getting. It's called X Team Express. Okay, so within 60 days after signing up, okay, remember you have 4 customers from your Smart Bronze and Fast Silver. Okay, just add 6 more customers to make to have total 10 customers. After achieving 10 customers, you will achieve X Team Express. Okay, what does it give you? Okay, again, you will get customer bonus, 10% from all of the customers. And then there's one-time bonus again that you will be getting. It's called X-Team Express one-time bonus, another 150 euro or 172.50 US dollars. Okay, and then again the team commission. Okay, team commission, it will be calculated again according to the balance credits that you have accumulated. Okay, so for example, you get 500 balance credits. So look at the table. If you got 500 balance credits, left and right 500, you will get 50 pay points or 50 euro. Convert it to US dollar. That will be your estimated team commission. So in total, I just estimated it here conservatively. It's 300 US dollar. Okay, but it could be more because there are customer kits that is a bigger kit. Okay, it has more credits. Okay, so estimated for X-Team Express, you will get 300 US dollars. So again, from Smart Bronze 200, Fast Silver 200, and then X-Team Express 300, you will get 700 US dollar in 60 days. Okay, this is the steps, 5 simple steps on how to be successful as a new partner. Okay, so we reached step number 5. This is where you can enroll more partners and then mentor them to duplicate steps 2 to 5. So what I have told you, you just need to inform them, okay, so that you will grow your business over time. Okay, this is only part 1 of the compensation plan. As mentioned by Michael, there will be part 2, part 3, part 4, until we reach to the certain title or level or rank, whatever we call it. But that's the title that we would like for every Z Dreamer to achieve. Okay, with the help of our tools, we will be able to go there. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Guys, do you have any other questions? The room is open up for questions. Okay, thank you.
Hi. Luke, you need to unmute. Hi, is there any questions so far?
Great.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Echo. Okay. So just to reiterate, I've just been through a bit of this process in 20 days. Is the microphone speaking? Are we okay now? Good. Echo. 1 second. Okay. Better. Okay, this one's for Marvin. Okay, we just got an echo problem in the studio. Hello, everybody. What about you use the mic over there?
Yeah, just use this one.
I'll come over there. We got.
Okay, go on.
Basically, the question is, we got 30 days, and then you mentioned it's 30 days to get your smart silver, is it?
Hi, this is Chong from Singapore.
Guys, Singapore. Hi, Chong. Go ahead from Singapore.
One question is auto ship. What is the minimum amount for auto ship to keep my, let's say, for example, I've achieved a certain status, whatever you have there, right? So what's the minimum amount that I must do a auto ship to keep my status before I'm upgraded to the next level?
Hi, Chong. Can you hear me now? Chong, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. I can hear now.
Okay. All right, good. I was just saying just now, there's really only one auto ship, and that's your own Z for free, Zinzino for free. What Zinzino's model is, they try to get you to consume the product, use the product for free. In order for you to do that, you need 4 customers every month, okay? So you may do 4 individual sales every month if you like, or you have 4 of your customers sign up on auto ship, then your own auto ship is free. So your auto ship is really either one oil, one serum, or whatever you so choose. Today in Singapore and Malaysia, we have only 3 products. That's the test kit, that's the serum, and that's the oil. Right? Are you with me? Chong?
Okay, noted, noted.
Good. So it's a very simple model. You see, when I came into this, one of the obstacles that I experienced from the last MLMers that I met, I never participated in any, having said that, was this huge kit. You have to buy a kit, right, of whatever, from the last one I was told was from Australia, an American product that's got from all kinds of bottles and all kinds of stuff, which was going to be something like 800 to 1,000 US dollars or Aussie dollar a month. There's an auto ship that you yourself needs to be committed to. This one is no. One bottle of oil is 300 ringgit. One a tube of serum is how much? 400 ringgit, right? That's all it is, Chong. That is if you want both. So you are to basically encourage to have one of these products. Now, as I said, the auto ship is an option. You may choose to pay every month from your 4, if you don't meet 4 customers, you may choose to pay every month, or you have your customers qualifying you by way of 4 customers every month, you get your product for free.
Okay, noted.
Okay.
Now, in terms of
Thank you.
delivery, right? Are you already a stockist in KL? Let's say, for example, I order from Singapore. Is the product being sent from Sweden or somewhere in Asia? Or where is it? Because the delivery will issue, right? Because I understand that this is very new in Asia.
Chong, you'll be amazed. That's why we want to work with Zinzino. We have already warehouse in Malaysia. We have warehouse in Singapore. For every market that Zinzino sets foot in, they have a warehouse. So you get your stock in your home within 3 to 5 working days, or they say 5 to 7 working days. But Singapore is such an island, right? I mean, within an hour, you go around the island, don't you? Anyway.
Okay, good to know.
Thank you, sir. You know, guys.
Can I add what about John asked the Zinzino for free? Can I just add to that?
Please.
Basically, a lot of other MLM company will require the distributor to have your own personal volume. We call PV, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas Zinzino, the first thing I asked the founder when he talked about this being a direct marketing, I am always at the back of my mind why I never got involved with any MLM is because I don't like to keep on chasing to maintain a personal PV, personal volume. That means you have to buy something in order to maintain your status active. Whereas Zinzino is using customer base. Zinzino is 70% customer base. So long that you have your customer keep rolling on and to consume it. And that is the way to keep you as a distributor active. And therefore, you get the Zinzino for free. And also, you are sure to have customer in the next 120 days because it takes 120 days for your next test. So if you have 5 customers today taking a test, and then their result come back 2 weeks later, they are required to continue this product. They will go into this auto ship, or they're going to one-time buying. One-time buying prepaid give you more volume in terms of product, but it will keep you 3 months active. So you will have to find 3 more customer on the month 4. If every one of them all auto ship, you will definitely have no issue. This is the one main thing I asked the founder. How do I have to keep to maintain myself every month? And he said no. He explained this is a system they use that I don't have to maintain active my own volume by using customer base. I hope this is clear. Okay, thank you.
Right. Any other questions, please? Go ahead.
Okay,
Uh,
so this for Marvin. You have to reach your.
Charlene here. Yeah, I have a question. So regarding what you said earlier, now let's say if this month, right, I signed up 4 customers, so I maintain for the next however long I get the free products, right? So I maintain my status. What happens if, let's say, this month I sign up and then next month I don't have? So, and then the month after that I get another 4 customers. So how is my status affected?
Michael, you answer or you want me to answer?
You go. I was waiting for Marvin or you.
Okay, now the Zinzino, this if you sign up 4 customer, these 4 customer they are either or one-time payment, prepay, we call prepay or auto ship. At this moment, Malaysia has no auto ship. Malaysia is one-time payment. So based on one-time payment, you will have based on depending on the volume size they are buying, and they will have 1 month, 2 months active. I think 2 months active. So these 4 customer, so long that you have minimum you need 20 credits. 20 credits is what you need.
I thought I'm going to just tune in with my guidance. I'm just going to follow that guidance no matter what it tells.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Jude. Judy, you still have the lead. Go ahead, Jude.
Okay, minimum sales is minimum credit to maintain your Zinzino for free is 20 credits. 20 credit, it means 2 small set. 1 small set is 84 US that give you 10 credit. And but because Malaysia,
I can't hear anything because there's a background
take you where you want to go.
video playing.
So whether you're looking for a new career like I was, or you're looking to
No.
Is it good now?
Yes, please carry on.
Okay. Now, the Zinzino for free is because of Malaysia, your volume, your set is small. And so you will get yourself active for the next 2 months. Instead of like Hong Kong, our set is 3 months. It keeps us active for 3 months. But the next month, you will still active. Month 2, you're still active. And then when it comes to the month 3, you will need minimum 20 credit to have Zinzino for free from your own customer. Minimum is 20 credits. So 1 set is already 10 credit. 1 small set is 10 credit. Am I right, Marvin? Malaysia system. So that is 10 credit. And if you have 2 customers in the month 3, you already qualify. Okay. And because Malaysia don't have the auto ship, It's not like Hong Kong. Hong Kong, we have the auto ship. So it runs on for 3 months to 4 months. I am good if my customer is on auto ship for good 100. So if I got one customer 120 days, next customer 120 days, I got 4 customers, they are in a different timing of 120 days. I am good for the next 120 days, which is 4 months. That's how you maintain your auto ship. I have been maintaining my auto ship for free since the day I joined, because I keep on having customer buying. So long my customer buying, I will be getting my 1 serum for free. So I've been accumulating every month 1 bottle of serum since month of November, December, January. So February, in the next few days, I'll be receiving mine, because the auto ship keep me going, keep me active as a distributor. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What about those countries? Because I read on the Zinzino website, some countries, you do have to like pay the taxes, because if they don't have the stocking. So
that's right. That's right. In a country like, okay, country not yet open, like Philippines, I give you an example. A month ago, one of my girlfriend ordered something from my web shop, and the goods arrived. She was told to pay almost US 120, 100 US. And she was very upset about it. And she was like, why would I want to pay so much? And she has an option that she rejected it, she will get a refund. But at the end, she wanted it to be a business. She wanted to do it as a business, because she wants to ride on the pre-launch situation. So she paid the 100 US and get the product. We haven't sort out the custom issue in country not yet open. So this is the tax issue comes in, including Vietnam, Taiwan. As early as November, Taiwan only opened 22nd December. But in November, I have a friend order something from my web shop. And then when the goods arrived Taipei, he was asked to pay some US tax, which he refused. So when he refused, we were negotiating how to return to Sweden. Just as we were talking about it, suddenly Taiwan was ready to open on 22nd. So he got the goods without paying any tax. Yeah. So country, if not yet open, like Vietnam, people want to order from my web link, they have to be responsible for their own. Let me share with you my January, in October, when my Singapore partners and my Malaysia partners who joined me, all of them receive their goods. They have to pay for their taxes, especially Singapore. They have to pay their own GST, because at the time Singapore not yet open, but they wanted to join in fast and rank fast and take the opportunity. They want to be the pioneers, so they all pay. They all pay. All my 20 over partners in Singapore paid for their GST in every ultimate set. Malaysia, they need not ask to pay any taxes, but unfortunately, half of the set missing. You know where it go lah? Half of the set went missing. So now the company is compensating everyone. In Malaysia, it's just very unfortunate. All the Penang, I got 5 sets in Penang. They only receive half set. No need to ask. The custom don't ask them to pay tax, but just half a set went missing. So that's how it works in Malaysia.
We're very healthy people in Malaysia.
I dare not say a word because that's called different system. So every country is, the pre-opening country will be different. If people in Vietnam, like I'm talking to my girlfriend, Vietnam, I'm talking to my friend in India, buy them now, use them, pay the tax, but at least you are ahead of many people. And the minute when the market open up, you already know the product. Now you need to learn the compensation plan. Then you can move on the business faster ahead of me. That's how Singapore moving. Michael did the same thing. Michael received his good much later because we were still haggling with the custom. Pay, no pay, pay, no pay. So at the end, when Michael got it, but then he was ahead of many that he already got to look at the product and get to probably use it too, test it. You see, so not market that not yet open, they will be. This is the advantage. We know it, like India is going to be open in 4 to 6 weeks time. That's why I'm preparing all my Indian friends that if they want to come in, you have to buy something now from Sweden, from my website, using Sweden to deliver. But then you have to pay the tax when the goods arrive. Yeah.
Okay, just to add, yes, now that problem is solved already for Malaysia, Singapore, and Taiwan, because we already have office here in Malaysia. Partners that will join Zinzino will do not need to pay taxes because we already have.
That's right. That's right.
Office. It's already
That's right.
solved.
Yeah, those that got warehouse, there's no tax issue involved. It's only the country that not even soft open, the door not even open. We are in the midst of sorting out the paperwork. Then it will be open. India is next. Yeah. Then Philippines, then Vietnam. Then it goes on. Indonesia. Indonesia is likely to be next January. But it can be earlier than expected. I don't know. Singapore, Taiwan was earlier than 2 months. I was told it's February. Suddenly, 22nd December was ready. Yeah.
Okay, just to inform again, for Mr. Chong, we already have office in Singapore. I guess you're from Singapore. If you will be ordering product or would like to join as a partner, there will be no problem delivering products to your doorstep because we have office in Singapore.
Where's the office in Singapore?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm asking, where is the office in Singapore? What's the address?
Okay, that's a good question. Let me find the exact address now. Okay. To be honest, you will be the first partner if you will join Z Dream Team. You will be the first partner in Singapore. Okay, that's a good question though.
Okay, well, in the meantime, is there any other questions? Chong, I can get the address to you later. Go ahead, if you can hear you.
Just so people are clear, I accidentally.
Hello? Go ahead.
Yeah, I accidentally got the fast bronze on my first day, and they told me I got that. So that's fairly easy. But so you said you had 30 days, Marvin, to get your fast bronze, and then you have 30 days to get your fast silver. Is that the first month only, both of those, or you get the fast bronze has to be the first month, then you get the second month for the fast silver, or is it you do both in the first month?
Okay, the question is Smart Bronze and Fast Silver. Okay, you can get it within 30 days. Both of those titles, again, Smart Bronze and Fast Silver, can be achieved within 30 days. Both of them within 30 days. The same month, yes.
So you can get fast silver on the second month.
You cannot. Yes, Smart Bronze and Fast Silver have the same deadline, which is within 30 days. Yes.
I give you the address. It's 140 Paya Lebar Road, Singapore, Paya Lebar. I will text it on the chat if you are taking a look at it. Just now, who asked the question? Mr. Chong, is it?
Yes, thank you, Judy.
Yeah. It's a 7. Is 7. I'm typing it now for you. That would be easy to look at.
There was a question, why can't open Asian countries deliver to the region besides having Sweden to send it? Well, that's because of the control of the back-end system, Chef Rizal. Because all orders comes through the web shop, and the web shop goes through a central control, that is Sweden. And for inventory management, it's easier that way. For now. Okay, I know we've gone on for 1 hour, 50 minutes. Is there any other questions before we wrap up for this evening? We thoroughly enjoyed the session with your participation, so I thank you all. And each week it would be a little bit different. Every Friday evening will be designed for customers recruitment. So if you have customers, bring them in on Friday evenings. Mondays are for you, the partners. Most of us here are partners. There's a few of you that are soon to be partners, so I can't wait to welcome you. So every Friday is for customers. And for you to enjoy the ECB, every Wednesday night is the closing. So your sales in the week should close on Wednesday night. Now it's actually, to be honest, it's Wednesday night Europe time, but let's keep it simple. Let's keep it Wednesday night would be the closing time for you to summarize your week's sale. So after your customers invited in on a Friday, means you have a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, a Monday, Tuesday, and the whole day of Wednesday to close your sales. And then summary to be logged up, captured on every Wednesday night. Okay? So that's the reason why we moved it. Initially it was Monday and Wednesday, it didn't make sense. So we moved it to Friday for customers. So, okay, I don't want to hang on here with everyone on board. I'm going to ask one more time if there's any questions. If there's none, I thank every one of you for participating this evening.
Michael,
To seeing you guys. Oh, yo.
This is Chong again. Sorry. Hello, to be Chong. A nag. I'm a nagger, all right, by nature.
It's okay.
This might to a lot of people a stupid question, but to me is a very I think logical question in the wake of COVID-19 now. So I understand the product is produced in Sweden, right? And as you know, Sweden is how do I call it? Very democratic and free country. They don't believe in lockdown and whatnot, right? How do we know the product is COVID-free?
Okay.
I'm serious. I'm serious, right? To be perfectly honest, I do not trust any product from Europe and America because all the people there, I mean, sorry to say, right? They believe in human rights and whatnot. They don't care, right? So are they COVID-19 tainted, or what precautions they make to make sure the omega and whatnot there is being talked about are true?
Okay, Chong, for a start, let me answer you very quickly. Zinzino products are all certified GMP, good manufacturers protocols. Under whatever guidelines in any country's protocol, particularly in the Food and Drug Administration of Europe, their guidelines are extremely stringent. And I'm confident that part of the guidelines would have already taken into consideration of any form of contamination. Part of GMP is cleanliness and hygiene, which then mitigates the contamination issues, right? So this is not done by no offense to anyone, but this is not Jalan Dato Keramat, Kuala Lumpur. this is done by a legitimate a plant that is a string of certification. I have those certifications that I can share with you. Unfortunately, this evening we have not covered that topic with regards to the certificates of these products. Okay. And by the way, I see there's a few Muslim friends of ours. It is important for you to also understand that Zinzino oil, balanced oil product is Jakim halal certified. So just for your information. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I had a will of a time this evening. I look forward to the next session with you guys. So the next talk will be Friday and is designed for customers. So I thank you all and have a blessed evening and God bless. Rest well tonight. Bye-bye.